everyone. I'm going to be joining Claire's Crafty Corners Christmas in July collaboration. This is with several other artists. So Christmas theme, of course, is what it is. So I'm going to get right to it as soon as I put this down. Alright, what I have here are different Christmas molds that I purchased. They were shown in the TEMU Hauls most recently. The last TEMU Haul number 7, part 3. I will be using HTV Ront alcohol ink in silver, in golden, and yes, they need to be shook up, in white, sorry I didn't mean to bump the camera, 2 different blues, sky blue and sapphire blue. Then I have 2 different greens, green and lemon green, and red. And then since I've not decided exactly where I'm going to go with all of this, I am going to be doing hippo dyes, resin dyes. This is in white. As you can tell, they used part B to mix it. That's why it's got yellow in it. And I'm hoping that it doesn't make my resin yellow out too quickly. I have red. I have green. And I have blue, sapphire blue. Then I decided that I was going to use some mica as well. These are from the brand called About. This is in silver. It is a darker silver, golden, white, red, blue, green, and then I decided that I wanted some sort of luminescence to some of these. So I have chosen, this is a brand I don't know the name of because I bought it on TEMU, and it just says Luminous Powder. And this is the blue. And this one here is blue-green. I also decided to use luminescent glitter. This is yellow. I'll be mixing it with gold. And this is pink, blue pink, or pink blue. I also am going to be using normal glitters in green. These are very fine glitter. Also, these were TEMU purchases. So yes, it's in my previous TEMU videos. Gold. And I did link to all of those purchases. Silver. Red. white, and blue. I also decided to use 2 nail powders. They are color changing. This one goes green to gold. And this one goes blue to green. Alright, I'm not going to bore you with filling these in with the mica powders and the inks and all that such, the glitters. As you can see, all Christmas related. Let's see, I think I'm missing one little piece there. Okay. And so I'm going to go ahead and just begin putting you on pause and get this all done. Then I'll come back with the things already coated and with the resin mixed. Alright, see you in a few minutes. Okay, we're back. I've got my mask on because I poured the resin already and it's already mixed. Now I'm just going to add things here and there. Oh, give me a second, folks. Somehow I just got the resin stick on me. And on my table. I don't see how, but I managed it. I do plan on resining my table, but not like that. Don't plan on resining myself either. Apparently I had the stick stuck to my finger. Just got to get it off my clothes real fast. Although it is not the best thing I'm wearing anyway, so not a big loss if I can't get it all out. My resin has a ton of micro bubbles in it. But I don't have either an air vacuum machine or a compressed machine. So it's just going to have to be how it is. Alright, I think I got my mess cleaned up. Most of the resin will be used up with red. I decided not to do a couple things like the deer because, oh my gosh, they are so tiny areas to have to get into. So for now, I'm not going to do that. For now, I'm just going to stick with getting these separated. So I'm going to have a lot for the red. Probably a lot for the green too. Make sure it doesn't stick to me again. I'm putting white in one. Though I won't need much white. I'll be putting silver in another. And I won't need much of that either. And then green. Won't need a whole lot of that, but more than the other two colors. Get some little bits of glitter in here. And that green glitter is Christmassy. I love it. A little bit of white glitter. Although that white mica looks pretty glittery too, so anyway. Silver. Now, I did not use the alcohol inks. I decided against them. I have not used these either. But I did use the blue-green. And sometimes you just gotta take your mask off for half a second for some air. Okay, I did use the blue-green, luminous one. Alright, let's try to get this mixed up. Drop a little bit dye in there. Grab a stick. And get this guy mixed up here. There she goes. Okay, let's get this one poured. I may have to mix a little bit more because I do want to get my poinsettia done. Now I can't do it all the way just yet because I gotta hurry up and get the green mixed. Okay, and then what's left over gets divided up. I made 40 mil of resin, so let's see, hope it works. Yep, that's a beautiful color. All right. I'll leave. Definitely going to have to back that green up a little bit. So I need to get the rest of the red poured. Definitely going to have to make some more, I guess, of the red. Whoa! Okay. A little bit of red here in Santa Claus. Get it worked up there in his hat. Gonna definitely need something a little bit thinner to go in there. And it looks like the pickup truck might have actually filled in. Looks like it's going to take up definitely more resin than I thought. So, we'll get some more red glitter in. And now you're not supposed to scrape your cup, but I did that very well when I was mixing. Okay, let's see what we got going here now. Need to get the green in the trees. And yes, I do have a leveling board. I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. Let's hope that red don't run into there. All right. I'm almost guaranteeing that I'm going to end up with bubbles, because these molds themselves are just extremely tiny areas. Makes me wish I had a vibrating machine so I could shake this table enough to maybe possibly get away with losing some of the bubbles. Well, you just don't want to get into there, do you? Okay. I think I'm done with the green. Let's get these others stirred up. Let's see. Let's get the red done. Let it get a little bit of ink in here, or pigment. Where to go? Well, there it is. See, I did 1, 2, 3 in the first one. Okay, anybody see where that little lid popped off to? Oh, I see it now. There it should be. Woohoo. Pay attention to one thing and not the other, huh? might just get the other two pickups poured and see what I got left. Oops, still forgot Santa here. All right. Try to get them all the way up because I do want to put the two halves together. Okay, that doesn't look like I'm going to do that, but anyway. Hey, I gave it a shot. I'm not the best resin artist for sure. But I do like letting people see my boo-boos. Because we all have to learn somewhere. And yes, I do try to save everything I can to reuse later on. Okay. Got the silver here. And I know that sometimes I block the camera, but it's just stirring, right? Okay, I don't want to have to pour too much with this one because I know it'll get out of control. Well, that was a lucky drop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ha ha ha. Move a few things out of my way, huh? Believe it or not, this is level. Now I know I could do like Julie from Pouring Your Heart Out and use a paper towel or something to soak up the excess. But waste not, want not. And I may need this into it. Okay, let's see if we can get it under control now, huh? Probably not. And, well, I'm going to say it is what it is, what it is, right? Oops, forgot another wipe. Wipe that off for a minute. Get these out of my way. Alright. Don't think this is weird, but get my glove on all the way again. My hands are sweating, I'm sorry. And we are going to just try to squish this in because there is a really bunch of little itty bitty areas in here. So squish it in if we can. Let's get that wiped off. And move this one over. I think I got everything down in there. So let's try filling up the gaps that I just created. Maybe I'll use the tip of this and try to get it guided in. Well, let's just do a couple silver reindeer. How's that? Oops, yeah. And I do have a little doodad to put some of this excess resin in. Another mold. And yes, little Rudolph is really, really full. Those small itty bitty crevices. Okay. Let's try this little guy. I'm just going to dab down onto it.
All right. I'm probably running out of room on my SD card. Okay, let's make sure Santa's hat is filled. Yep, okay. Now let's get that white mixed. What do you think, people? Should I go ahead and add the silver to this, what's left of it? Yeah, let's do it. Definitely did not need as much silver, right? Okay. Wow, that made it even more silvery. I like that. Maybe I'll do that on purpose from now on. What do you think, everyone? All right, let's finish up the pour. Let's see, what do I have left to go? I have presents. And yeah, it looks like my resin's beginning to thicken just a little bit. But I don't mind. I'm almost done. Oh, I got candy canes too, so we'll just do that with them too. Going to be interesting to see how many bubbles there are. And hope I don't run out of SD card by the time I'm done with this. Before I'm done with it, I should say. Oh, what a mess. Okay, I see a little bit maybe that needs to be done here. Definitely going to have a lot of cleanup. And let's just make this a silvery poinsettia, excuse me. Get lazy with my speech sometimes. It doesn't help I haven't been to sleep all night. I don't have my husband here today. He had to go out of town for a delivery for his boss. And it's 5:35 now. He had to leave at 4:30. So he's been gone already an hour. Not quite enough. That one I am going to tap down. And I think I ran myself out of clear resin. Oh, there's a little bit left. So I'll just get what I can down into here. And then, well, let's just swirl it around to make sure. Okay. Only thing left to do now is to let it cure. So I'll see you folks after the cure. Take care.
Hello again, everybody. I know it's only been a second for you, but it's been about 4 hours. They're all cured, I hope, completely. And so I'm just going to go ahead and begin removing them from the molds. I'll turn them over after I'm completely done removing them. Looks like maybe still a little soft in some areas, but they'll finish. I'll have to take care of the overpour later. It's a good thing that these molds are super soft. Yeah, some are still just a little soft. I'll just turn my heat mat back on a little bit later and let them finish curing up. Didn't have quite enough in this one, I can see. But it's only one spot missing there. I'll just deburr them later after they're fully cured. Maybe before, maybe. I thought that one was going to join up. Of course, nothing special about the holly berries. They were just red glitter and dye. I think this one is going to be the one I'm going to be more interested in, since I had to pour the two colors at the same time. There we go. And these will have to be sanded down in order to join the two halves. Okay, I guess the unveil, right? Oh, wow. That got some glitter into it. As in, it actually showed up. I didn't think it would. I did get one kind of really weird looking hole because of not enough resin. But I'm good. That's pretty cool. Okay. Sorry, that one wasn't wanting to lay flat at all. Okay, let's go with the first pickup truck. Hey, other than the little bit of overarch on it, which can be taken care of, I think that turned out pretty cool. And then the two halves of the pickup. Okay, I'm not really good at doing the micas, but in certain areas. But I guess it gives it a rustic look. Not quite sure about how to feel about that. And then yes, you can just glue the two halves together. That's why they're going to have to be sanded down, because I did not fill them complete. So that's pretty cool. Now the trees are going to be the fun ones. So let's do the trees real quick. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get the baubles to show up, but I guess they kind of did. Okay, Santas are going to be probably a lot worse. Oh, but not so bad. Okay, let's get the two sleighs. With all the overboard, that's going to be pretty bad probably. But actually not so much. I do wish I had put glitter in these, because the sleighs aren't exactly all that shiny bright. Now, these are matte molds for the most part, so not all of them are going to have shine to them, unless I top coat them. And then we've got the two presents, and I did get a hole in one. So a bubble did present itself without getting taken care of. And the 2 candy canes. Wow, those didn't turn out so bad either. I kind of like that silver in them. Very tiny items. These I plan for just using as table decorations. And now the 2 reindeers that were only the silver. Wow. Definitely a little bit of overpours, but they have sparkle. Don't know how well that's showing up. Okay. And then, of course, like I said, there's nothing really special about the berries other than I added glitter to them. Hope you can see the glitter. And then I'm not quite sure what these were supposed to be, but I did get some bubble in the tips. Well, most especially of one. And the gold on the more matte surface didn't work out so great, but I could always top coat those. And then the 2 holly leaves. Okay, I hope that was entertaining for you all. Of course, you know, the thumbs up, subscribe if you want. If you do, hit the bell. Comment, let me know what you think and how I can grow. And please share if it is of any use to anybody. All right. Y'all have a beautiful day and Merry Christmas in July. Thank you, Claire.